Everyone, I am Swati Prakash. I am working in BBD University as assistant professor. Today's topic is personal selling. Personal selling is all about building trust and relationship. Today's it's just one of the many options available to sales professionals, but you would be surprised to learn that even when we are so obsessed with aluminium and Siri and Alexa. In this blog, I shall explain personal selling in detail, cover the types of personal selling, and touch base on the various strategies out there. I shall also talk about the personal selling processes with examples. Personal selling is more about having an honest, friendly conversation with your customers with the sole purpose of helping him out and in the process making a sale. It's like when you go to a store and salesperson helps you find the perfect pair of shoes considering your style, size and preferences. They are there to answer your questions, address your concerns and guide you through the buying processes. Personal selling is a making marketing technique that involves direct face-to-face interaction with potential customers. Personal selling is also known as the act of convincing a customer to buy a given product or devices. It is also considered to be one of the most costly and effective promotional methods that are even seen. Next I tell about the personal selling processes. There are so many processes like prospecting, preparation, approach, presentation, objectives and closing and follow up. So the first one is the prospecting involves finding and qualifying potential buyers or clients. At this stage you determine whether your prospective customers has a particular need or want that your business can fulfill. You might also decide on varying factors such as affordability. Prospecting, the first step of personal selling is looking out for potential customers. You can do prospecting through various methods like cold calling, networking, social media channels like LinkedIn, inbound marketing. Lead qualification is one of the crucial part of prospecting. It is a step to determine whether you and your potential customers are a match. Before you dial those digits, do your homework. Nearly 67% of missed sale opportunities happen when sales representatives skip the lead qualification processes before completing the sales process. Second step is preparation. It is also known as pre-approach. Pre-approach is a backstage hustle before the main show. Here you have to dig deep into your prospects world. You are talking about needs, preferences, business, buying habits, and those pesky pain points. Then comes customize the sales pitch. You need to customize your words to fit exactly what you prospects want and needs. Before making initial contact with your prospects, you want to prepare. It is important to have all informations ready, such as product description, prices, payments options, competitor rates and dates for specific sales. You also want to know as much as possible about your prospects as you can better connect with them. Next step is approach. There is where your sales team steps into spotlight, whether it is friendly phone call, a virtual face to face, a chill email, or an old school in personal meetup. You are making that first move. The vibe here is all about creating a positive first impression. You are not just saying hi but building a connection. The goal is to know your prospects inside out. This is where your sales guys should start asking questions to determine if your product is the perfect fit for the prospect's pain. It is all about asking the right questions and cracking the code to make their lives easier. During the approach stage of selling process, you will make your first personal connection with your prospects or prospects. This step involves getting the potential buyers or clients to interact with you by personalizing your meeting or otherwise establishing rapport. The fourth step is presentation. Your presentation might involve a tour, product demonstration, video presentation, or other visual or hand on experience. This step is when you can apply all your research. For instance, if you are trying to sell a house to a growing family, you likely would show them a larger home with a yard in a family friendly neighborhood rather than a second story condo. Time for the presentation, when you can show off your product or services, you can make it super interesting with demo pictures and good explanations. You can customize a 10-minute presentation as per your prospects need. Throughout this show and tell session, your sales team can focus on how your product can make your prospects' life better. Remember all that information you had gathered before. During pre-approach and approach step, you should ensure your presentation hits the bullies and makes sense for your prospects, and that's what they are looking for. Next step is objective handling. In this step, you should hear out what's on their mind, any worries or doubts. Your sales team should be well prepared with the responses. They should have ready to go answers. And here the purpose is not to force the prospect into buying, but to understand your prospect better, figuring out how you can make their day. This step might involve listening to your prospect concerns and asking additional questions to better identifying and understand their objections. You might want to them reframe your sales pitch to address those concerns. Next step is closing. Closing the sale might involve drafting a proposal, negotiating terms or pricing, signing contracts, completing a monetary transaction, or even overcoming additional concerns or objectives. Next, it's time to seal the deal. You can gently steer your prospect towards a decision. It could be as simple as asking them directly or helping them navigate the purpose process. If there are any last minute hesitation, you can tackle them head on. The deal closing stage includes the stuff like negotiations, payments, invoice, paperwork, etc. It is the part where you make things officials. Next step is the last step is the follow up. Follow up, the which takes place after the sales, is one of the most important step in the selling process. It is a continuation of the relationship between the sellers and the buyers that ensures customers satisfaction, retains customers loyalty, and helps prospects for new customers. The idea is not to continue selling at this stage, but instead to nurture the existing relationship. After the sale, it is like giving a little shoot out to your new customers. You want to say thanks and ensure everything is smooth and fine on their end. This is also the perfect time to chat more. You can not just saying thanks, but asking how was your experience. It's like getting the inside scoop on how you did and if there is anything else on their mind. You are not just about the one time thing, you are laying the groundwork for a lasting relationship. Next is type of sales. If we talk about the types of sales, so we have two types of sales: B2B sales and B2C sales. Is business to business sales and business to customer sales. So thank you all of you. Have a nice day.